Good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. I'm Bill Southern, and today I'm at the Johnson mine, and I'm up on the tailings pile. And this is where the original mine was. And it's a mine dump, tailings. As you can see, a lot of material up here. There's the wash plant for placer gravels down below, and a view of the mine area. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna go over here and look around a little bit. I'm gonna hunt on these piles some. Got some pretty nice stuff found here on these piles. And over here, appears to be an old stope right there. It's caved in. This is all caved in here. And guys have been digging in here, taking out some of this vein material, and actually finding some gold that wasn't found by the old timers or the previous mine owner. So I'm going to putter around in here a little bit. Here's the old portal. You can see it's caved in all the way in. You can see where the tunnel used to be. I'm not going anywhere near going in there. That is totally unsafe. It'd take a lot of work to be safe enough to get in there. Look how this is coming apart in layers. And you can see the old vein material here, this quartz. The ironstone staining to it, iron staining. Nice stuff. It runs all the way back along there. That's what they're following. So I'm going to get out my trusty Gold Monster 1000, and that's what I'm going to hunt these tailings with. Well, actually, both tailings here and mine dump throwout pile. They were hand sorting a lot of this stuff, so if they didn't see gold in it, it got thrown in the dump here, and hopefully I'll find a few pieces of that. Yeah, got a little tongue-tied there. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna go down and get my detector and rake and move some of this stuff around, see if I can't sneak up on a piece of gold or two in here. And then I may go down below and fire up the backhoe for a little while and do a couple more test holes. And what we're doing down there is we're digging these test holes, hoping to hit a couple nuggets down on bedrock. And if we get in a spot where we hit a couple nuggets, then we're gonna actually work that spot. So without further ado, I'm gonna go detecting. I'll see you when I get a target. I'm raking in this tailings pile. I got a specimen out of here a couple days ago. Last week, I think it was. I got a good target right down in this hole. Right here. And we're gonna set up the camera and dig it up. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that was a big time false alarm, wasn't it? Huh. Make sure it's not stuck to this rock first. But I think it's just going to be a hot rock. That's what I think. Yep. Yep, that's what it is. Yep, it's all going the wrong direction now. Just a hot rock. Another signal in here. Thought I might have had a live one there. Okay. Same type of rock. A lot of hot rocks in the earth. Okay, off we go. Well, now I just pulled these two specimens out of that hole right up there in the wall. Look at this. Now, this one's full of copper. You see copper staining in there. More copper. But I was told these carry gold as well. Listen. All non-ferrous. So we're going to keep that one. I'm guessing there's probably some other minerals other than copper in there. It looks a lot like Tammy's. And you can see gold in hers. Interesting. I'm going to put that over here in a pile. But this is real interesting. Toby told me about these. And he said I'd run into these type of rocks. And that they had lots of gold in them. Now you can see there's quartz mixed in with something here. I'm not sure exactly what type of mineral it is, but it does have quartz in it. A lot of iron staining. But boy, listen to this. No matter where you... And it's all going to the right, which indicates non-ferrous. And who knows? Maybe there's some gold in this thing. Yeah, I'm betting there is. I'm betting there is. So we're going to keep digging here. Hopefully get some more specimens. I'd like to see some with some visible gold. But I was told to look for those. So I'm guessing I found myself some specimens with gold in them right there. Let's get back at it. Well, the wind's been a pain in the butt all day. I got 3 specimens today off the mine dump. These two, this one's obviously got copper, and that one does too, and then this one. And what I'm going to do right now is find out if what's in these is actually gold or just sulfides, because a lot of times post-induction will not hear sulfide ores. So I didn't have my battery out there for this thing. We're going to turn it on, and we got the GPZ 7000 here, and we're going to see if we can hear these targets. Alright, I was making a little bit of noise because we're by power lines and stuff. We're going to see if we can get a signal. Nothing off that one. This isn't good. Nothing off that one. It's not the machine, because we can hear a dime. So, if these actually had gold in them, and not sulfides, we'd hear it. And okay, all 3 of my targets today were sulfide ores, because you can hear sulfide ores with a VLF detector, and I was using the Gold Monster, but as a rule pulse induction will not hear them, and neither will zero voltage transmission technology, which the 7000 is. So I'd spent the day up there kind of looking around and still looking around the buildings and what went on there in the past and just enjoying myself. Didn't use the backhoe at all. Tomorrow we might go up and dig a couple holes and see if we can get onto some nuggets down there. So far only 3 pieces of gold off the area, and we haven't checked Tammy's specimen with a pulse induction yet either, because it may be sulfide. But we do have 2 actual pieces of gold that have come from there. We haven't put much time in. I still don't have access on the main road. We're working on that. It takes an hour to get in there each way, and that's a lot of work going back there on that back road. I'm sore just from driving on the road. And fortunately we're leaving our buggy up at a friend's house there, and close to Stanton, which makes it a lot easier. We don't have to drag it in and out. What I'd like to do is get up there and get a trailer in there and leave a buggy in there so we can run around on the property and do what we got to do, but we're only able to go up there and hunt for a couple hours because it's such a long trip in and out to get home. I'm not complaining by any means, so we're just still trying to get our ducks in a row. And as we move along and learn the area and learn what's in the tailings piles and learn where to dig for the nuggets, we're going to take you right along with. For today though, another short video, and skunked once again, unless you count sulfide ore. But these are pretty cool. You can see the sulfides right along in here. And it appears to be galena or pyrite. Hard to say. It's really cool though. It's got this little vug right here in it, and it's crystalline inside. But it'd been cooler if it was gold. But it's not gold. So, if you like these videos and you want to join us as we explore the Johnson mine, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Well, through the magic of video, it's the next morning. Poof! Today I think we're going to go back out to the Johnson, and I think we are going to punch a couple holes with the backhoe and look for some nuggets today and quit puttering around. I spent a lot of the day exploring yesterday, walking the claim borders and working a little bit on the mine dump. And I think today we're actually going to buckle down and do a little bit more than just scraping around and sniffing around. We're going to dig a couple test holes and hopefully get out of some nuggets in there. Got a couple ideas of good spots to dig, and yeah, we're going to give it a whirl. Perhaps Kevin will be along today. I'm not sure. He got too busy yesterday. But perhaps today he'll come along, and I was going to get his input on some of the stuff up there too, because he's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to that area and mining in general. And he's a big help when I got questions. And like any other area you first go into, you have to learn. You have to learn the area. You have to learn where the gold was found there. You have to learn how they were working it, how the gold was locked up in the minerals or not, if it was free gold. And this mine definitely had free gold, but it also has a lot of sulfide ores, and galena and pyrite are both that. And there's actually arsenopyrite in there too, which is a little dangerous, so you don't want to be putting rocks in your mouth up here. But it's a learning process as I go along. I've never been turned loose on a mine like this, and so I'm learning as I go along. I've had a couple people take me in as a partner where we worked a little bit, but they were doing the digging, they were doing all that, and I was just working the gravels that they were digging up. This is a little bit different. And like I said, we got a good idea where we want to look a little more, and some of the spots that we're going to dig some test holes should produce a nugget or two. And the neat thing is if you get into a little spot where you get some good nuggets, they usually come in groups there. So you don't like dig a huge hole and get one nugget. You'll get in a little spot on the bedrock there, and you can get quite a few nuggets at one time. And I know of a few spots in there that the fellers were digging, and they were getting an ounce a day sometimes when they get in some of these old channels or the old areas where the washes ran long time ago. So that's what we're hoping for. And we're going to go back out today and then hang out through the week at home, I guess, and try not to socialize with any other people. Don't want to spread the virus around, so we're going to do what the Arizona governor wants us to do and just kind of stay safe at home and chill. But the nice thing about going out to where we're hunting our gold is that there's nobody out there. We're alone. So, practicing the social distancing thing. But anyway, I just thought I'd jump in here and explain a little bit of why you're not suddenly seeing all this gold that people sometimes expect you to find when you get in a position like this. Like I said, we're exploring, we're learning, we're getting a feel for the area. And once that happens, we're going to go after it in earnest. And part of that will include being able to get up in the morning out there instead of having to do that horrible bumpy ride in and out every day. That takes probably half my day is spent driving there, getting in there, getting set up and getting going. And that limits the time I can actually spend looking for gold. So in the near future, we should have access and we'll get the trailer in there and we'll be doing some actual work where we're there for 3 or 4 days in a row and we'll be able to haul water in and food and fuel, stuff like that without bouncing it on that small buggy trying to haul stuff in there. So fingers crossed that that'll get going pretty quick. And for now, my friends, Nugget shooter out, and hopefully we'll get something today in there. If you like these videos, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you on the next one.